his indomitable optimism, he soon found himself surrounded by close friends. Among them was a young man named Sasuke Uchiha of the Uchiha clan, and Sakura Haruno, a young lady who admired Sasuke. It was these two shinobi who were assigned to Team 7 alongside Naruto after their graduation from the Ninja Academy. Undertaking countless missions together, they became especially close.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be muted for a bit. I'm just kind of a shy person. So, yeah, just, I know I'm probably not gonna get much, you know, in the way of potential whatever's, but
it's a test to see what you can actually accomplish as a genin. Well, the time has come. Let the survival session begin. Of the 27 graduates, only 9 will be accepted as genin, and the chance that you'll fail is at least 66%.
That can't be! What was the graduation test for anyway?
Oh, that? Just to select potential genin candidates.
What? What the? No, dang it! Well, I'm not gonna be weeded out!
What the? Here I come!
okay, it's been a while since I played, so I'm more used to the Dragon Ball game instead of playing lately, so I thought square was attack, circle was attack.
All right, you passed.
Huh? But we couldn't get the bells!
I wasn't testing your individual skills. It was your teamwork I was looking at.
Teamwork?
In the ninja world, rules are important. It's true. That. Of course, I'll still need to train you a heck of a lot more. All right, the exercise is over. Team 7 starts its first mission tomorrow.
I gotta say, if teamwork... Hold on.
These three young shinobi learned the potential power in teamwork, and so Team 7 was officially formed. Despite holding different dreams and ambitions within their hearts, the three friends set off together on the true path of the ninja.
But yeah, if teamwork is really so important, why didn't the Academy teach them that? Like, hey, work together. Meow.
Now official members of Team 7, the three of them undertook a mission to escort a dignitary to the Land of Waves. A bridge was under construction to connect the impoverished Land of Waves to the other nations. However, the work was frequently impeded by a group who did not look with favor upon the project. Team 7 made the decision to guard the bridge through its completion. It was then that two strange characters emerged and drew them into a fierce battle. This duo consisted of Zabuza Momochi, one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, and Haku, a young disciple of Zabuza, who possessed considerable powers himself. Although Naruto felt a sense of ambivalence toward Haku, who he could see was being used as a mere tool by Zabuza, for the sake of his friends and his beliefs, he steeled his resolve and challenged Haku alongside Sasuke.
Now that I'm here, everybody's gonna be fine. Don't hold us back, Sasuke!
That's what you're here for, loser.
Alright, here I go! Even wind bomb!
Fireball jutsu!
Here I go.
Please don't resent me. This is your fate.
Let me do it.
I won't be
Let me do it.
I won't let you escape. Here I go. Please don't resent me. This is your fate.
I've gotta do something! This is bad!
Stay away.
Let me do it.
I fight for someone who is precious to me. I live for him, and face death for him. So his dream may become reality. I'll defeat anyone who interferes with Zabuza, no matter who it is.
I won't let those important to me get hurt! I'm gonna win this no matter what!
I'm going all out. I won't let you escape.
Let me do it. Fire style. Fireball jutsu.
I won't let you escape.
Fire style. Fireball jutsu.
Consciousness.
In the midst of heated combat, Sasuke awakened Sharingan, a special visual jutsu only accessible to the Uchiha clan, turning the battle in their favor.
Why? Why did you save me? I didn't ask you to!
I don't know. My body just moved. There was no time to think, loser.
Witnessing this tragedy, Naruto flew into a violent rage, awakening the power of the nine-tailed...
I'll never forgive you!
I'm no match for this kid. Zabuza.
While Naruto and Sasuke were occupied with Haku, Kakashi was also locked in mortal combat with Zabuza.
A faker like you could never beat me.
For the land of waves and its future, I'll put an end to you. Your future holds only one thing: death.
There you are.
You can't defeat me.
Lightning blade! When lightning shiver! I fight because of my ambitions.
You're too dangerous. I'll have to stop you here.
Think there! This is the end!
Zabuza, you got a little too ambitious.
Why can't I keep up?
You can't beat me in your current state. Farewell, demon.
There you are. This is the end. There you are. This is the end. It's lightning blade. There you are. This is the end. Lightning blade.
Your ambition will create lots of sacrifices. That isn't something worthy of a ninja.
Twin lightning shiver.
As Kakashi lashed out with the finishing blow, Haku threw his body in between them, sacrificing his life to protect his master. When a person has something precious they want to protect, then they become genuinely strong. Haku walked his own ninja way until the very end. Just then, Gato, Zabuza's employer, arrived on the scene with a large band of outlaws. Having no further use for his two underlings, his plan was to murder them along with all of Team 7. As a gesture of gratitude for the empathy that Naruto had displayed toward Haku, Zabuza expended the last of his remaining strength to slay Gato.
Haku. You were always at my side. The least I can do is be beside you at the end. I know it cannot be, but I wish I could go where you have gone.
As snow fell all around them like tears from heaven, Zabuza drew his final breath beside Haku's broken body. Watching these two shinobi live out their ninja way to the very end made a powerful impression on Naruto. contacted by the Hidden Leaf, Hidden Sand, and other neighboring nations to bring their genin together to be tested. However, in truth, its primary purpose was to allow each nation to demonstrate its military strength in a small-scale mock war. The three friends, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, successfully applied the teamwork they had developed during their previous missions to pass the first and second tests. For their third test, they were matched individually against other ninja for the right to advance. Naruto was pitted against his Ninja Academy classmate, Kiba Inuzuka.
I'll never lose to the likes of you!
Easier said than done. Let's see what you can do. If you're my opponent, I've already won!
One day I'll be Hokage, so losing here's not an option!
You, Hokage? Keep dreaming!
Never underestimate me!
What? You're slipping! Can't get me! What? There you go! Better than I thought. Knock you out
Not
right
finished
away.
yet! I'm not that easy to beat!
Don't get too cocky. Going wild.
Gotta do something! This is bad!
You're slow. Hangover. You're slow. Hangover face. You.
One day I'll be Hokage, so losing here's not an option!
As the spectators watched the stunning upset unfold, they began to realize the extent of Naruto's ability. And so did Naruto. As the Chunin exam preliminary matches came to a close, it was time for the finals to begin. Naruto was matched against Neji Hyuga, considered the mightiest genin of the Hidden Leaf. Neji had completely dominated Hinata Hyuga in the preliminaries. But after being ridiculed with the phrase, "once a loser, always a loser," Naruto vowed to avenge the insult leveled against him and Hinata.
I'm gonna win!
Now, you'll learn the hard way that no one can alter fate.
You can't defeat me. It's not your destiny.
I'm not losing to some coward who goes on about destiny or whatever.
I look forward to your look of despair when you realize the truth. Not too shabby.
Not losing to you of all people. Not a chance. Keep it with Bob.
Gentle fist. Over here. Unbelievable. How could I?
Don't give me that crap about nobody changing fate. What a bunch of garbage. 'Cause unlike me, you're no failure.
It was Neji who once said, "One can't change destiny," in reference to the fate of the Hyuga clan's branch house. But drawing inspiration from his fight with Naruto, he began to believe that he could, in fact, alter his destiny. The sudden conflict was an unprecedented disturbance for the Hidden Leaf. Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, faced off against Orochimaru amidst the raging maelstrom. As one of the legendary Sanin, Orochimaru had once been his student. Orochimaru's goal in inciting the conflagration was to bring about the destruction of the Hidden Leaf by his own hand. He also hoped to abduct Sasuke in order to use his superior body as a reincarnation vessel. To defeat Hiruzin, Orochimaru employed the forbidden reanimation jutsu to summon the first Hokage, Hashirama Senju, and the second Hokage, Tobirama Senju. His aim was to instigate a fierce battle between Hokages.
Interesting fact. There's an odd sense of joy in wounding the one you once called master.
Huh. You're feeling that now, are you?
In a moment, I'll let you taste some of that same sweet thrill yourself.
No! Orochimaru is reanimating them? This is terrible! Disrespecting the dead. Manipulating time.
Don't let them kill you too quickly.
Let's go! Let's go! Five-style! Massive combo jutsu! Crushing the Leaf Village, huh? But I didn't know the Sand were on the move. Also part of your plan? Five-style! Massive combo jutsu!
History is always progressing. Sarutoga sins. Anything tries to run. I've won in the Leaf Village.
Five-style! Massive combo jutsu! You're steeped in darkness, and I will punish you accordingly! Your dream of crushing the Hidden Leaf dies here.
You feeble old man! Give me back my arms! How dare you take my jutsu from me!
Farewell, Orochimaru, my disciple.
And so the plan to destroy the Hidden Leaf failed. All ninja of the Leaf had put their lives on the line in the fight to protect the village and thwart Orochimaru's foul scheme. Where the tree leaves dance, one shall find flames. The fire shadow will illuminate the village, and once again, Tree Leaf shall but anew. In his desperate battle with Sasuke during the Chunin exams, Gaara had flown into a nearly uncontrollable rage. In order to protect their ultimate weapon from himself in his disturbed state, Sand Ninja intervened to escape with Gaara. Sasuke pursued them fervently, finally overtaking them in the hidden leaf forest.
I am not letting you get away.
I'll give you a taste of true fear.
I'll take on anyone to test my strength.
Show me your power. Make me feel alive.
You're spoiling my view. You're spoiling my view. No escape. I'm spoiling my view.
Eat this. Let's do it.
You're spoiling my view.
What's wrong? Haven't had my fill yet. I know you can do this.
You're pushing your luck. You're spoiling my view. You're spoiling my view. You're spoiling my view. This outcome was inevitable.
Using Chidori, a devastating ninjutsu taught to him by Kakashi, Sasuke confronted Gaara. However, Orochimaru had placed a terrible curse mark upon Sasuke. He suddenly found himself unable to move.
Hold it right there!
Naruto, what are you doing here?
Just as Gaara's sand attack was about to strike, Naruto rushed in just in time to save his friend. In the same way as Naruto, Gaara hosted within his body a one-tailed spirit known as Shukaku. The only bonds that Gaara shared with others were shackles of hatred and murderous rage, and in his eyes, combat was only to be undertaken with the intent to kill or be killed. Thus began a confrontation between two shinobi who had endured similar challenges, yet reached opposite conclusions.
I'm gonna crush you! And all your little friends, too!
My friends are everything. I'll protect them to the end!
I see someone I'd like to smash! What's the matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's over! What's the matter? What's the matter? Rock it!
This is bad. That was close.
Out of my way!
Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Do not mess with me! I'm not going anywhere! Fly high! Wind style air voice! You won't get away! Finish! But how? What makes him so strong? Is that it?
I've got to do something. This is bad.
Take that! Fly high! Wind style air voice! You won't get
Naruto!
Third-rate nobody. Wind style, air bullets! Water style, liquid bullets! Hold on tight. Totally caught!
I'm coming!
Not over!
Ah! Ah! Not gonna lose, you hear me?
This is it!
Ah! You stupid beast! It's almost unbearable, isn't it? The feeling of being alone. But I have people in my life now who are important to me. I care more about them than I do myself. And I won't let anyone hurt them.
Digging into his final ounce of strength, Naruto caught Gaara flush on the cheek with a full-force blow. But it was not hatred that was behind the attack. It was the sympathy that only one who had shared similar experiences could express.
I know that feeling. I've been there, in that dark and lonely place.
Why do this for anyone but yourself?
Because they saved me from myself, from my loneliness. They were the first to accept me for who I am. They're my friends.
Friends. I see. So that's where his strength comes from.
Knowing well the suffering of solitude, Naruto was able to empathize with Gaara's feelings to a painful degree. And yet, Naruto now had important people in his life who accepted him, so he could not overlook Gaara's aggression. Witnessing the power of love firsthand, Gaara cast aside his bloodlust and departed with the aid of the other Sand Ninja. He left hoping that he too could emulate Naruto one day.
It's morning.
Okay, that answers that question. Bruh.
The damage caused by Orochimaru's plot to destroy the Hidden Leaf was catastrophic. To recover from this tremendous upheaval, the village was in need of a new leader. That honor fell to the Toad sage Jiraiya, who was also a legendary Sannin like Orochimaru. Although Jiraiya had been asked to become the next Hokage, he embarked on a journey to find another suitable candidate. Naruto accompanied him on that journey. At that same time, the village received an unexpected visitor. It was Itachi Uchiha, rogue ninja of the Hidden Leaf and member of the organization known as the Akatsuki. Itachi was Sasuke's older brother, as well as his hated enemy. 5 years earlier, Itachi had slaughtered every member of the village's prestigious Uchiha clan in a single night, save Sasuke. Learning of Itachi's visit, Sasuke left in quick pursuit and came upon him just as he was trying to capture Naruto.
Long time no see, Sasuke.
Itachi Uchiha, you're the one person I'll never forgive. It's just like you said. It's so bitter, so full of hate, and I vowed to kill you. Chidori! That's all I live for. Any connection I have to you. I've lived my whole life just so I could defeat you. Chidori! Itachi Uchiha. Get ready to die!
You're not strong enough.
Sasuke fought valiantly, but the gap in their abilities was insurmountable, and he fell victim to Itachi's genjutsu, known as Tsukuyomi. Your hate isn't strong enough. And with those words, Itachi departed, but not before also getting the best of Jiraiya, who had rushed to Naruto and Sasuke's defense.
Hello. How are people?
Yeah. Bye.
How was food?
That's good.
Yay!
Okay, I'm going for Naruto West factions. Factions, which one is this, Harry?
You had it right.
Yeah, which one is this? What factions is this?
Story mode.
Not bad enough.
But I do have to ask something about the DMs.
Really?
his retainers take the versus mistress. Very bad. Can you blame a motherfucker for thinking? Because there you have it. He acts about her.
I cannot blame someone.
Why we didn't we need to fucking bring that up at some point with one of his retainers and fucking run remove her softly. Elaine, is that your mistress?
Yeah.
Is there anything happening to that?
Very embarrassed and trying to deny it.
Oh god, I just realized something, Ricky.
Okay.
I can't believe we get to use this term in Ruby Story.
Find a worthy individual.
But in Mercury Wings,
Jiraiya,
why can't I see Drake as a hello?
a preeminent medical ninja and fellow member of the legendary Sanin.
Nice.
Yes, Drake. Is that your point time?
Just then, Orochimaru and his devoted assistant, Kabuto Yakushi, approached Tsunade
Hey,
and request her
it
assistance
counts
with
because among the various I looked up the definition. Point time means that they were younger. Marie's 2 years younger. It works. As ladies ever trained asking that.
When such enticements proved ineffective, Kabuto
Let's see, we're going to be like,
Tsunade.
Is he?
It was there that Naruto and Jiraiya intervened. Naruto faced off with Kabuto using Rasengan, a new ninjutsu he had learned during his training with Jiraiya.
Yeah, what the boy guys
here?
We'll tell you when you're older.
Where you learned that
Sure,
from?
a wimp like you can fight.
It's to these three dumb fucks.
And I won't go easy on you.
It's look like you're older.
You always say that.
And you'll learn when you're older.
I'm 15, damn it.
Yes, and you'll learn when you're older. Yang just keeps repeating that.
Naruto, you're always prancing about saying you'll be okay. Let's see the
Yeah. The Draco Halo point out about this idea. The Mac David did the Mac suggested.
Can you give me some more time to make a think about before you get brings up?
Seriously, Ricky, do you understand?
I'm looking for you, bud. Exactly. Again, give me more time to think.
Fair enough.
No matter how much
I said, I have news that is going to annoy the fuck out of Ruki.
Karma!
Yeah.
They have quickly confirmed the sequel for the Lilo and Stitch live action.
They announced it.
They officially announced it today to do a sequel.
Oh god.
Back by popular demand. Come on, everybody, strike at the band.
You should act like
Hang on, I need to get that song. Where the fuck?
Stop it!
Okay.
Please, go away!
Doing a sequel, here we go.
Don't worry about me.
When it comes, as far as I'm aware, from what I've been able to glean, when it comes to live action redos, this is honestly one of their better works. So, hey.
This scary, even if they completely bungled the whole point of the fucking movie. Also, where's Gantu?
Who knows? Maybe we'll see Gantu in the sequel. They didn't have enough budget.
I guarantee, unless they are completely, Ricky, can I say the R word in front?
Moved by the sight of such passion, Tsunade found the will to fight once more. Severely wounded in the battle between all three legendary Sanin, Orochimaru and Kabuto retreated.
about some WDW Pro podcast where they were talking about it. Disney has yet to put out a movie this year that has broke $1 billion. Let that sink in, gentlemen.
Yeah.
How bad that is. Yep. Hey, I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to check something. No, start this out. Go the fuck away. I don't need you right now.
But yeah, it is sad that, honestly, ever, for Lilo and Stitch is probably top 3 of their live-action remakes.
And I am not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that is...
Like it's a it's a toss-up between that and Beauty and the Beast, which is number 1.
For a time, they fucked up the least with that one. That one's actually approaching something related to passable or good. Which, fair enough, right?
Yes.
Right, Friday, there we go. Comes in proper. Alright, my great Friday. Police came to my
That's a good question.
I literally just said Academy. I looked at it, I literally looked at this. And I had a fucking Lex Lister around, and I have no idea who this is.
Nice.
Okay, well, off to a great start. Captain America Brave New World was the first one that officially released this year.
The role of the 5th Hokage.
Yep.
The Hidden Leaf embarked on
Also, okay, guys, guess at the box office. Guess the box office.
Invitation from Orochimaru's underlings, known as the.
What it cost to make?
The budget was $180 million.
29,772,000.
In the Chunin exam, Naruto set off on a mission to recover Sasuke. After a grueling mission,
My guess is 29,772,000.
Naruto reached the
Place your bets. Place your bets, Dave.
Orochimaru had placed a curse mark on Kimimaro and viewed him as a potential new vessel. After contracting a terminal illness.
115.1 million.
Even still, Kimimaro idolized his
This
master
movie at best.
that he was willing to lay down his life in battle to help procure Sasuke.
Actually impressive.
I'll never let you
And
touch
that's also like putting the apparently alleged multiple rewrites they've done, which you gotta imagine that kid. That actually cost them money.
Bring it on, Bone Boy. And I am listening.
Yes. Let's see here, one.
But it doesn't mean his body will last forever. Before his body
I have no idea what
he has to find a strong, fresh body as a new
This one is.
soul.
I think let's do a little bit of count.
Exactly.
I'm actually genuinely curious how terrible it would be. Oh my god.
Let you do this. Here goes.
Oh my god.
I won't allow you to.
Yeah, it's bad when Wikipedia can't decide how much money that Snow White movie actually cost. They gave a range. Between 240 and 270 million. Its box office made 205.6.
Yikes.
Yeah. say this, at least Brave New Back likely was a net neutral. In one word, I'm going to be honest, I think I tried to say something halfway positive about Brave New World.
Being transported by the Five in a very
Is there anything about the movie, at least? Right, Ricky?
Yeah.
While perplexed, Naruto.
Are you just shaking your hand right now? It's like that one right there.
With
It's like
Naruto under
heavy
furious
damage or
assault,
weight.
Rock Lee.
Here's the not remember like a movie Disney would release. Where
To the whole Snow White thing. And honestly, I feel like Snow White would have at least made just below neutral if it hadn't been for their idea of marketing being letting Zegler run her mouth.
it also didn't help that they originally just didn't even try to do the dwarves, and so they had to like
with Lee taking
like,
over for him.
Naruto
took off after
so far, there's 2 movies that I had to completely rewrite multiple times. That's not a good thing, guys.
Yep.
Like, I'm pretty sure we all agree, like, if we had a fucking idea, and I'm not saying about like the minor change that we've done to like all the separate editions or whatever, had to completely rewrite an idea multiple times, we would have just scrapped it.
More than 2 or 3 times.
Ricky, do you agree with that assessment that that's what as a group we fucking do? If we get ourselves in that situation.
Yeah.
And so, he
Well,
arrived at the final
this is the one we're going to try again.
who founded the Hidden Leaf had once engaged.
This man might feel so the amateur, it's very like an action thriller. 60 million and made 96.
Naruto confronted Sasuke
Eh?
to save his great friend and rival.
So, listen, 60 million, I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, 60 million to make. I've seen worse.
Power to defeat Itachi.
Better
Sasuke
than
had presented himself to Orochimaru,
that.
knowing that he would be used as a vessel.
Ricky. It's your favorite Thunderbolts.
Naruto came to help his friend.
Oh, yeah.
Sasuke was abandoning his.
Yeah, so, Ricky, you're on my way.
Fast to their conviction. The 2 extremes began their decisive clash.
What the fuck does cost to stay alive as Captain America to make?
Why, Sasuke? Why?
Why would these movies have $180 million?
I don't understand.
What the fuck are you doing?
I have my own path to follow. No one
I
has
seriously question
to tell me
sometimes
what
with these
path I should be on.
budgets, what the fuck they're actually spending the money on. Like, I'm
Indeed.
complaining about fucking Final Fantasy 16, but I just have an idea where the fucking money is. Right?
Yes.
This one at least, I heard you theoretically could have actually made, at least made the bit of money. Maybe. Probably on neutral. $381 million was the max out of first. They're actually pretty good about the movies this year.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
I know that neither of us ever said anything. But I always thought it was
They did not get,
I guess it might have only been me who felt that way.
they did not get a million guys. A million guys. They were close. It was the only, that was weird. This is the only one that's actually, some of these live action remakes actually made money.
I wasn't talking about making money. I'm talking about like actually, from what I've seen, being looking like it's decent to watch if you're not comparing it to the original.
Also, this movie only cost $100 million.
Far for me.
Yeah, $8 million compared to the other 2 Marvel fucking, like, the Marvel movies and Snow White. Like,
that's why
and also,
Naruto
it made $914.4 million.
Sasuke activated his
Nice.
curse mark.
Congratulations, Disney. You got one movie that made you money this year, so far.
All other battles up to now.
They're still in a hole. I think we can all agree.
Yep.
Yep. Wait.
Flash demanding all
I don't listen to this. Even if Stitch did break $1 billion, that doesn't solve the whole billion on the movie front this year.
Yep.
But now
It makes it less bad.
Didn't reach.
Which is still terrible. How fucking terrible are you doing?
And he collapsed to the ground in front of him, unconscious. But Sasuke chose not to take Naruto's life. He left in search of a different, superior
Go ahead.
that of his brothers.
Okay. Sorry. I got caught.
And so, the mission to recover Sasuke ended in bitter failure.
And it cost
The struggle
$150
between
million.
two friends
And I don't know
two
how
different paths
it cost
continued
$150
on
million
like a river
to make.
without end.
So far, $43.4 million.
This thing barely broke even.
This is not close to breaking even.
It cost $150 million to make. They haven't even made a third of that back.
Wow. $1 million opened 6 days ago. That was a week.
Yep.
Oh my God. Someone's getting fired. Someone at Pixar's hand is going to fucking just watch. Either that or the fucking rats are going to be leaving the sinking ship real quick. I have a suspicion Pixar's going to get fucking destroyed by Disney after this one. Something else hangs in on the bike.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're saying that 2025 is no bueno for Disney.
Nope. They're over halfway through the year. And the best movie they've made is Lilo and Stitch.
Okay. Oh, it does not look like it is going to get much better for our employees.
Why?
We have, because the next one they are about to fucking release on July 21st. Fantastic fun, baby. So this got Elio into being a disaster. Shall we see? Then we have the next train really crash into the station.
Yeah, and from what I understand, currently, numbers-wise, Elio is actually doing worse than Snow White.
Snow White, at least you can argue, okay, it's somewhere in the, at least it's somewhat made back, it paid itself back, and it's somewhat made back its fucking advertising budget. It's not good in terms of financial performance. But at least it's somewhat, actually, no, it didn't even pay for the box office. But at least it got close.
Grew stronger as Jiraiya's pupil.
Yep.
And Sakura studied medical ninjutsu under Tsunade.
Of making its budget back. So it's a worst disaster in the fucking world.
Now
But still, the fact that Elio, the only original idea they've had in how many years is doing worse than the worst live action that Disney has ever created.
Well, same rules as 3 years ago. Just take these bells from me.
I am vindicated with what I said to my mom, is that Disney
you'll never get the
Can't even fucking do. Can't even in complete like an easy layup. Like they can't even get value out of the freest of passes. Oh. Oh no. Actually, I need to see it. Give me a second. Oh, how convenient, Fantastic Four. How very convenient. These fucking bastards have yet to fucking... Yeah, these fuckers have revealed how much that movie cost.
Here, put your house shoes on.
For first steps budget. Come on. How much? It has not been officially disclosed. You motherfucker.
Where did you go? Oh, it's right by the iPad. But yeah,
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
what's up?
I guess.
Fuck, did Pedro Pascal get $7 million for this movie?
This in one shot.
In movie terms, is that a lot?
Yeah. For fucking shit like this, yes.
I had to ask. I don't really know movies.
The good guess budget is between the $200 to $250 million range, so it's a step up compared to the previous Marvel movie that got on this year, more than likely.
Indeed.
So we're looking at Snow Angry, more than likely.
Huh.
Oh dear God. Anger. The next major release that they have. Okay.
You're doing well. Can you do it again?
I'm totally gonna get those bells.
Lightning blade.
Calm down. It's okay. I can do this.
Wow. You've become quite the ninja. Watch.
Where a soul sanctum would need to be used.
How's this? Water dragon jutsu.
Would also be would be intelligent enough to hit.
Dodge this.
Would allow you to breathe.
Did it sound like that someone powerful where a soul sanctum will need to fight them would be intelligent enough to be able to destabilize it with head games in the middle of combat?
Water style, water dragon jutsu. Lightning blade.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry.
The remnant of the building expansion.
Okay, sorry, but my name is like that. You know, like, okay, so you're asking.
It sounds like that someone who's powerful enough soul sanctum would need to beat them would be intelligent enough to be able to play destabilizing head games in the middle of combat.
Water dragon jutsu.
Sakura.
Nice
work, Sakura.
Giant
Rasengan.
I thought that I was potential concern about it. It's not that he doesn't like the soul sanctum, it's that he thinks it might be a little too overpowered.
Kakashi Sensei, pretty shocking, right?
Haven't lost yet.
Like that. This is me trying to break sometimes destroy the cliche of people with incredible powers and being very smart.
It would be, you know. I don't think it would be a shield. I think
Plus, it takes years of focus, understanding, patience, and drive to achieve your soul sanctum. You have to understand your own soul inside and how to pull it off. It's not something that just anyone can do.
Yes.
Yeah, that does think it can work. He was just worried it would be a little overpowered.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. Modern reality warping is pretty broken. Okay. Okay.
How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu!
Her strength is insane.
How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu! Lightning Blade! Dodge this! No place left to go. How's this? Water Dragon Jutsu! Fire style, fireball jutsu! Fire style, fireball jutsu! Watch! Lightning blade! One more!
Giant Rasengan!
You dodge this? Lightning blade! One more!
So, I'm sitting here. Wait, do anything else to do first tomorrow?
I gotta watch Junior.
Are you able to get things set to post tomorrow?
Sure.
Look, that was the other half of the question.
You got it. Water style, water dragon jutsu!
Because if I read through it, then you can do it tomorrow.
I currently do not have to do anything.
I know you don't, bitch.
I'm saying that means that you don't have to wait as long. Strong shonen in this situation.
That's where you saw me, Gary.
I do wonder when it comes to Shy Fox, since Orochimaru's not going to be a bad guy there, more neutral, what about the Sound 5? I'm just, for personal reasons, I might try to think of storylines for them later on, depending on what we do with them.
You two!
Well, I know the point where you're going to be a fighter anyway, so,
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
What did Kareem do?
Nothing.
Yeah, this is your time to make it sound.
Stop acting so conceited.
Anyway, you both passed the test, and you'll be going on the next mission with me.
They thereby demonstrated to Kakashi that they were no longer students, but rather qualified shinobi worthy of trust. And with that, Team Kakashi was formed.
somebody. Tapping off. Junior. I grant you truth. Yeah.
Indeed. Do you think Deidara practiced it when he was a kid? Would practice kissing with using his hand?
Why do you ask these things, Harry?
What? It's a legitimate question. Also, can he eat out of his hands?
Harry, please shut up.
What?
Just then, Naruto suddenly received some unexpected news. Gaara, who once competed
I know what's funny.
and now served as the Kazekage, had been abducted by a member of the Akatsuki.
What is so funny?
Akatsuki had a plan to extract the tailed beasts from the Jinchuriki, such as Naruto and Gaara, to use them for their own nefarious purposes.
What?
To rescue Gaara, Naruto and his friends attacked him.
Cheers, stop.
There, Naruto found Deidara, who had abducted Gaara, along with Gaara's lifeless body, which had had Shikaku ripped from it.
That's so funny.
Naruto chased after Deidara, and they engaged in battle in the forest. Understanding the action, Naruto erupted in a violent rage against the barbaric Akatsuki.
Give me back Gaara!
Bring it if you can.
You... I can never forgive you!
I'm so sorry. I'm so funny.
You're a strange Jinchuriki.
Have you match? That's not something
I've
funny.
never seen a Jinchuriki as beloved as he is.
I reminds me, it was the Super Restore comic on the internet. Where he's saying, I'm packing a big rocket. Wife's like, excuse me? Well, bless you. And he's like, no, Ruby, you can't bring your RPG. Ruby holds up a rocket propelled grenade, pouting.
Nice.
That's a win.
Nice go.
That is a win.
Very good.
You're not going anywhere. I'm ready to fire style. Jutsu.
Not too bad.
I'm gonna win!
No bite.
This is it! Get out of my way! Thank you!
Take it from here.
I find it funny how Ricky gets more annoyed when I ask legitimate questions than when I try making a joke question.
Friends, he drove Deidara off and recovered Gaara's body.
Also, is Deidara just a freak, or is there an entire clan of him?
There was no one, however, who could bring him back from death.
Why Gara?
I don't
Why is it always him?
Indeed.
Down, Naruto Uzumaki.
Shut up! If you Sand Ninja hadn't put that monster in Gara, none of this would have happened!
Yes, it would have, just with someone else.
Did you ever consider what Gara thought? Did you ever even ask?
Don't crash his hopes and dreams.
You call him a Jinchuriki?
The monster.
It was like Naruto's logic of this wouldn't have happened. It's like, yes, it would have. It would have just been with some other kid.
In grief.
Right.
Moved by this display, Granny Chio, a prominent figure in the hidden sand, gave her own life to bring Gara back from the dead. She did this because of her faith in the ability of the young to change the future.
Honestly, if I were Gara after that event, the first thing I would do is, because there's no indication that he was able to get sleep after the incident with, Naruto back at the Leaf. First thing I'm doing when I'm getting back is taking a long nap.
Yeah, same as the old man, the third Hokage.
Also, it says something about Gara's, power level, using Dragon Ball terms, that he was as strong as he was, yet was never able to get sleep. An important part of training. Right, Ricky?
Imagine if this boy got one nap.
Without Shukaku basically being a dick.
I do like that picture with Kibo, though.
Let me find a big rocket one.
You were just on.
Found it.
Like I said, you were just on. I should hope you'd be able to find it. Okay. I love the fucking squish just voice, face. I love that. It's like that.
Have you seen it?
Yep. And I am not apologizing for that joke.
Which joke again?
You will read it when you read it.
Oh God. I think it's over his wife's reaction.
If she thinks it's something dirty, but yet it's just like, really?
I remove Saga 27 next.
Hey, you're my friend.
Wait, we posted it 4 days. Posted 26 4 days ago. We shouldn't post this. We posted this week.
But for like 7 then.
Yeah. I know. 26. We posted 26 just this last Sunday. We gotta wait till Sunday to post 26. So. Maybe 17.
What?
We gotta wait till you sleep.
Oh, Ricky, let's just get through the schedule even more. Get on that.
Okay.
I clicked the same thing twice. Gotta go boop boop boop.
Oh,
Yes.
Guys. What? I got something to show you.
Show away.
With the information regarding Orochimaru that he had obtained during his fight with the Akatsuki, he set out for their hideout with his friends and Sai, a new member of Team Kakashi.
27. All of that.
There, Naruto was
Yes, you did not know about
who had
that?
developed at an alarming rate under Orochimaru's training.
That's right, he did.
For the first time since their clash in the final valley, the former teammates were reunited.
And you want to hear the context of that?
What?
Caramel was the fuck out of it with the top offering.
I'm sick of you
Oh,
showing
here's
up
a
all
shot.
the time.
Yes, he was about to fucking destroy these motherfuckers.
Now I'll just cut you off
Nice.
completely.
Look, Caramel doesn't fit the title of tyrant in the sense of he's a bad guy. But in terms of his abilities on the battlefield,
I'll bring Sasuke back at any cost.
This connection you share with
I think it was cool. It rhymes with that.
Connection. You're as slow as ever, I see.
I was internally. I'm fighting. I was laughing internally.
There's nothing more foolish than being tied down by others. Having too many ties in this world only leads you astray.
Yes, that's right.
Limits your ambitions. If
Do you want to see Captain pick up money like luggage?
I have seen that scene.
Is one of hatred towards my brother.
Oh,
My connection is still unbroken. If it's ever about to be cut off,
yes.
right here.
Fair enough.
Tie it together again.
Yeah, our dearest friend Yagyu is eternally seething when he hears about that. You're gonna touch me like that.
You haven't watched Fairy Tail enough to get a Gajo voice. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, Ricky.
Wrong blue-haired flat chest.
I said that I counted wrong.
And besides, Bulma, a blue hair flat chest, Ricky.
Why can't you understand?
Bulma's chest isn't flat.
I know, but you said wrong blue hair flat chest. Yes, and Nick did a Vegeta voice.
I was talking about Levy and Wendy.
I know, I have to give you crap, Ricky. You know that.
I have my own path to follow. Stay out of my way.
Orochimaru loves you as his vessel.
Too slow. Doesn't matter. As long as I achieve my goal, that's enough.
I'll protect our connection no matter what it takes.
Oh yeah? Then all I have to do is cut it off.
Oh, by the way, after we're done the stream, I'm gonna tell you the news.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Right here.
Right here.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Not bad.
But playtime's over. I'm right here. I'll finish you here once and for all. I'm right here. Enough talk.
Did that wake you up?
Sorry, it took me a hot second.
Naruto! Fire style! Fireball jutsu!
Forgive me, there's a lot that's happened today.
You are Gouda.
Now I'll take you back!
It's over. Naruto!
Our people.
Yuda.
Yay.
So close. Right here. Here.
Wait, Sasuke! Sasuke!
Without so much as a nod in Naruto and Sakura's direction, Sasuke left with Orochimaru.
Sasuke! I couldn't stop him again.
Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
Would you mind telling me the rest of the chapters that needs to look at before
No, it isn't.
so I can read them tonight before tomorrow, so you can post over the weekend?
You can still
Okay,
bring
here?
Sasuke back.
Okay.
Sai. Thanks. For real.
And they don't know what game is it
His
for stuff.
inability to stop them, Naruto vowed to become.
And let's look at your head, Ricky. There we go.
Also, Catfish Media said there's no storyline to Kingdom Hearts. It's just like a nonsense with Disney characters.
Do not let them get into your head. They are dumb.
Ricky, Clownfish doesn't know everything. I doubt they've played Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, like, I have legitimately, Ricky, played every single one of their games. It has a story. The only game I didn't play was the Japanese exclusive version, but then they remade it for a mobile game, which I played that.
Yeah. Alright, so for Tiger King, we need chapter 22. Because we put up chapter 21 this time.
Yes, so 22, Calling and Fighting Part 2.
That's that. Chapter 22 of Silver Eyes.
Chapter 22 of Snow Eyes, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, Dad, you got too fast. I gotta get that one. I don't have to make you keep repeating yourself.
Okay.
So just give me a second.
By the way, these are the web novel and Scribble Hub ones.
I know. For the smoke. Next one.
Chapter 17 of Shy Fox.
That's for David. That's for the web novel one, right?
Oh wait, no, I think it's all three. I think it's all 5 sites.
You mean 27?
No.
Well, I know for the fact that DeviantArt's 27. What's the one for web novel?
No, I said Shy Fox.
Oh, Shy Fox.
Yeah, we gotta really edit and post that one across all 5 sites.
With painful memories of his failure at Orochimaru's hideout, he decided to train
I believe you sent me that one.
Let me check. Yeah, I was buried amongst all the other ones.
Akatsuki's movements intensified, targeting Jinchuriki in various lands.
You don't get here. Wait, checking.
Receiving reports that Akatsuki members had invaded the land of fire, the Hidden Leaf dispatched a strike team to stop their rampage.
If you did, then I need you to ask. I need you to send it. Even if you did, I need you to send it again, because.
Oh, wait, I haven't put that one in a document yet.
Oh.
So we're going to do that on someday.
However, the team struggled in its fight
Can you
against
try to put it in the document, send it to me before then, so I can at least read it?
Sure, I can probably do that to some pathway.
Just you know, be a bit more efficient.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the red wolf that needs to go up on the other two sites?
Okay, give me a second.
I believe it's the only other one I need to start reading through today.
You saved
Chapter 23.
time.
I'll get you!
And we won't be posting Red Wolf on anything for Volume 2 until every single site is fully uploaded.
Completely reasonable.
Because I don't want, because I'm not be able to post everything on all 5 sites. I don't want it to be at different points, because then that might affect readership around all 5 sites. Maximum view capture.
Go.
Hey, you disagree with me?
I said go.
Ricky, I'm doing the same thing you've done. You were doing. What you're doing, chatbots. I didn't have a strategy for once.
You are smarter than me. What? Using the strategy that is smart?
It makes sense for the situation. What can I say?
Fair enough.
Wing style! Rasen Shuriken! Hit it!
Like your writing, the strategy is well put together.
I forgot that we're decided if it was on top. Cognizant of
And so Naruto bested a mighty foe who had once been considered unbeatable.
They're kind of, they realize which in town. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Seeing this, Kakashi could see that the youth
Oh
was
yes.
in.
I had to do it. I had to.
Marine says he got a round dog involved in what I'm selling. Ricky Wendy fucking kept him on.
He's practically surpassed me.
It's Mr. the raw power of a beast.
Also, this is more merciful to him.
You're always in his
You
mind,
have played with a Tiger King.
You make him strong.
Mm-hmm.
You
He's
do
still
that,
alive.
Yep.
don't
And
you?
actually gets redemption. He just dies of a heart attack.
Yep.
That is accurate considering the steroids that he's using, the super steroids he's using. I mean, his heart just gives out.
Yes.
I should say it's awards. Like, even the superhuman heart of Peter Garrett can only take so much. Also, did you look at the thing up?
Very good.
The thing under what you put for the video.
It is very good.
Thank you, Harry. I appreciate it. Speculative evolution. What the fuck?
It looks nice.
You really don't know what fucking problem with this damn thing is? What was going? What? Look at how much it supposedly weighs.
And then
In the bottom right corner paragraph.
12,000 pounds.
Okay, so you're probably living on the fly, like making a big deal about that.
Yes.
Okay. A T-Rex, mind you, and Spinosaurus, so the largest kind of, mega theropods we've discovered, around 40 feet long. And the largest T-Rex specimens we found, which is not as long as that thing, top out about 13, 14 tons. This guy must have made this before dinosaur weight discovery multiple times in that decade. Because 6 tons or something
had rebelled
like
against his master.
10 feet longer than a T-Rex. There's a theory that this thing is supposed to be
Orochimaru had been severely weakened when the third Hokage sealed his arms.
and then these Spinosaurus.
Sasuke had
Because
surpassed him.
it developed independently features more in line with, say, our crocodile. If this is more robust and is longer, it's going to find a
Sasuke
way.
had no use for him. Seeking to usurp Orochimaru's power for his own, Sasuke sought to assassinate him.
I would say Bama would be better. I would probably say Camp Thumbs would be reasonable.
I knew this time would come. Sasuke.
Honestly, that actually make more sense for like the Nightbreaker.
There's nothing more you could teach me.
The Nightbreaker dream. You know when the Spinosaurus dream that came up with, right? Yeah. Yeah, that makes more fucking sense. But just the lore behind that one was that was a dream that Salem modified years ago. When he already started coming up with more armored dudes, like armored people.
Orochimaru.
That makes more fucking sense. Oh, thank you, Ricky. Turn my stuff. Now, let's see if the sheriff function has spared me yet again.
I guess
God
the
fucking
fledgling
damn
is
it,
ready
it
to get your
has.
hands on. It didn't work with
Wait,
Itachi.
it's got 6 seconds, did that?
Came
Wait.
after me.
Why don't we take a look at the those I clip, Harrison?
You couldn't even
That's
beat them,
right.
let alone overcome them. No matter how much of a genius you are, you're just a normal man before the Uchiha.
I think you're gonna find out that
Dwindles to mediocrity before an Uchiha.
I honestly expected that too. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't.
we need a variation of the button, but Ricky, you don't have to talk about the bad ones too, right?
What'd you say?
I'd say we need a vector coming out of the line like Moto from Madagascar Kid.
Yes.
Dude, hey, I'm stuck on for it. Come on.
It would just be hilarious.
A snake
Yeah,
crawled
you
on
need
the
to do that
earth.
for your fucking
Still
Sand
in vain,
Sonic.
it nurtured a baby bird in its own nest. Failing to
I used to be like the visual
But the bird had become a hawk, and the snake was now its prey.
I was like, it's not gonna work. What do you know? Give a woman.
This can't be happening. I am Orochimaru.
I
I will not die here.
As he started, he's just like, yes, floating side. He's like, floating.
Yeah, just chilling.
We're doing that now. We're fucking doing it, boss.
Take your power.
Are you okay?
Defeated by Sasuke's visual prowess, Orochimaru was
Finally,
overthrown.
it's fucking okay. Actually, shut up quite quick for once. Thank God.
After biding his time for so long, Sasuke could finally begin his quest for vengeance.
Oh, Ricky. Yeah, I just realized something.
What do you realize?
Next time, the next chapter of Dude, it's the full-on fucking, like, fight chapter, where you do, like, all those fucking fights. Yeah. Don't act like you're not excited.
Wait, which one? Chapter 17?
No, chapter 28 of Red Wolf.
Oh.
Remember? Where you got to basically have Kong and Azura fight for the canonical or first time maybe on shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you love my boy? Don't you love me? Allowing me to do this.
To show how good of a writer you are.
Damn
it.
Why do you hate yourself for that?
Because I'm not that great.
Your view count compared to everyone else says otherwise.
Ricky, the three, me, Thomas, and Nick combined, and barely.
Yeah, Thomas is having all of his fucking stories on KO3. Bad on fucking mind.
Yep. Meaning you are 3 times as good as each one of us. Statistically, your favorite lady.
Damn
it. Why do you hate that?
Because he can't argue with it because there's statistics and logic to it.
Sasuke began to plot his revenge against
Let's make this quick. The Blitzball game is within the island.
By the way, Matt, someone revealed to Matt a week ago that said that the Delphi Luffy is actually a god. Yeah, the doubt that it makes sense after in context. It says that with no context, it sounds ridiculous. I mean, it does sound ridiculous without context.
Congratulations, I think at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It really is in the universe the most ridiculous battle fruit.
Deidara had intended to kill the treacherous Orochimaru, and so he resented Sasuke.
I'm still not the biggest fan of it, I'm gonna be honest.
Sasuke endured a great barrage from Deidara's artistic ninjutsu, which defeated.
Yeah, that is not really great. I'm just saying.
I like it.
Compared to say Naruto or Ichigo, like final forms.
Sure.
Well, here's the thing, Nick. It fits Luffy's character because Luffy's all about freedom and about freedom and express.
A kid like you took down Orochimaru. You were just born because I'm so smug.
When you put everything together, like the single punch, you know.
Take this.
Indeed. I know.
You don't get rid of her passwords. I had to go to Ichigo's product forms. It might be biased in yes for us to be so people you're asking some of the things. Of course they're honest. You're asking some of the things.
No point in fighting any longer.
But goddamn it, boy. What's your instinct? To me, is infinitely better.
Just getting started.
You're gonna keep going?
Also, One Piece fans fucking raised this form to high hell going into the animated version of it, didn't they?
Yeah. It's gonna break the internet like Delta Instinct.
No, it's not. Because the difference between people is, one, the area of the fucking scene, and then for instance, the worst. The reveal of Gear 5. Doesn't it? Because that look of Goku, we're like, oh my fucking god.
Little you fear me.
Oh my god.
Was enraged when Sasuke demanded information concerning Itachi, because he felt his
The reason why I moved in that is, no one was expecting that. Well, it was because, we had Goku had regular entrance inside. Right?
Had once sensed
Yes.
something artistic in Itachi.
Both work.
He became obsessed with Sasuke.
Oh, so the Delvin sub thing?
Yes.
Okay. That form, the basic best form of Ultra Instinct. That one, we already knew about that going into things, you know, Goku gotta figure that out.
Explosion. You're doomed to disintegrate here.
The second form of Ultra Instinct, the first form, that one was appropriate because we had no idea we were getting that.
Because my art.
Yep. Actually, you know, Ultra Instinct Open broke the internet.
Oh, yeah, that is complicated.
Yep.
Shaken by anger and humiliation, he detonated
So there is
with the
again, the animation just did not work. Like, that kind of transition does not work in animation.
Deployed a transportation technique.
Also, Ares was kind of here physically different than the other groups look visually.
Yeah, it breaks, he says it breaks thematically. The only thing that works really about it is thematically it works. And I guess also the powers make sense. The problem is, again, the design.
Like,
is
I've seen through things. I was really like, I've seen through video games the other years. Luffy looks like sure, he still looks fun loving, but he looks like a god of war.
Well, yeah, you get in fourth gear, he does.
Oh, yeah, like Gear 4, because Gear 2nd, you know, he's increasing the blood flow in that. Gear 3rd, he's drastically increasing his ability to
Balloons like balloons.
And then Gear 4th combines those two plus 8.
But with the power of muscle balloon.
Right. It's a steady progression of principles that Luffy has been able to incorporate into the form. It's a natural evolution. Mm-hmm. And then Gear 5th basically throws it in the fucking trash.
Yep.
For a hot what are the fun memes?
Because technically it doesn't, because anything that Gears 1, 7 through 4 can do, Gear 5 can do better.
Like I said, Rick, I'm talking about a visual thing.
Itachi of the Akatsuki.
Oh yeah, the visuals are completely just like...
That means soon I can go pick up their money for dinner.
Yeah, it's like purely visual. Okay, where the hell did this come from?
That, and from what little I've seen and heard from Ricky, there was little to no foreshadowing of a 5th form.
If I capture you, I can see Sasuke. You won't
Where's she coming back?
Right, Nick?
She has
Fixated on my brother.
I don't know what I thought. It was kind of a fucking blue.
Why am I so fixated? That's easy.
Like, sure, Baryon mode, like I said, was out of the blue, but visually it looks like what you would think the next level of power would be.
It's a fucking... He's encased in a form of chakra.
Yep.
Like, it's still within the kind of, like, you know, the 9-tailed modes and the stage modes and everything we've seen.
Indeed.
You just said you consider Sasuke
Like, from a logical point, yeah, not much logic to it, but visually it feels like what would be the next level.
You're such a child. Your tales sometimes make very hard.
I said visually, not logically.
Yeah, someone told me that before.
I know, because that guy really went so...
Honestly, only visual thing I would... The only thing that I would really visually change with Baryon mode is have most of Naruto be gold with a with the black whiskers and a red cloak.
Yeah, like further weaving like the old the Cherokee forms
So let's do this.
With the golden form. Well, yeah, that and add the crosshair or fox sage eyes.
Yeah, give it more integration of like all the forms that would make war.
Yep.
Would work out of it. It's still not bad. And then Ichigo's is a fucking slam.
I've shared some of my power with you.
Like we're not saying thematically a Luffy's fifth form doesn't work.
Weren't you coming after me?
The only thing that's certainly on the better when it comes to that is that, the like, where the fuck did this come from?
That, and from what I understand from what you guys have mentioned, there was little to no foreshadowing of Luffy even having the potential to have a fifth form.
We knew about Nika. Yes, we knew about Nika, the head guy. We just didn't know that, like, wait, that's fucking... Like,
However, Itachi's behavior did not make sense to Naruto.
The only potential implications got of something like that was in one. Sorry guys, what was that? So I did have just talking about this stuff because we were saying design-wise, Barry and Mel and Ichigo's final forms are visually better and more connected to the forms that came before it. Right, Ricky? And I'm really talking about a visual implication. Your fans like, where the fuck is this guy from? Is Cherokee taking my life?
That, and it didn't even have what Ultra Instinct had of, foreshadowing and constant, reminders or showing that Luffy is getting closer to that form.
Everything needs to and the stuff to make form right.
Right, Nick?
Yeah. It looks we kind of got a glimpse into what the fuck they're talking about. Well, like, okay, I'm picking up your foot down. I get the idea. So when they were doing like Omen and that we had an easy frame of reference of, oh, so that's what Whis does. Got it.
There, he encountered Pain, who appeared to be his former student.
Pretty easy to explain.
Indubitably.
Pain was plotting to mass produce
powered by
the tailed beasts.
Although
Jiraiya's initial objective had
Hugs for
merely been
Ricky.
to gather information, he decided he could not leave Pain be.
And once again, to repeat for Ricky and those who are watching or will watch later, we are not dissing Gear 5.
Came into his mind. He decided to confront Pain in order
It's
to
just that, if Oda is he's actually able to end this story, and this is Luffy's supposed ultimate form, or despite the visual aspects of it, it feels kind of lackluster.
Listen to the world. I will take the responsibility of destroying you.
And this is coming from someone who only knows has tangential information from Ricky and Nick here.
Yeah, it's a bit,
They say the Renegon was sent down from the heavens to a world.
And I also can't say how much you guys should be able to get behind that with how ridiculous Gear 5 sounds.
Which, that is their prerogative.
Yeah, that's my prerogative. He doesn't know how much, he also can't say how much he'd be able to get behind that.
This world has not world, but we have.
I mean, I can't say blame him. It's just him getting used to for even me, and I'm a huge One Piece fan.
Well, like I said, like the visuals were good, the fact is that it doesn't fit with the other gears. Does it?
My students, I believe you grow into good.
It kind of is unexplained. Where the fuck is this guy from?
Like I said, there'd be one thing if, let's say, they did an Ultra Instinct style thing of where, you know, maybe in the last, not just the last arc, the last 3 or so arcs, they, you know, mentioned things like that Nika person, and the similarities to Luffy and all that stuff.
For the sake of the world.
And they were kind of just sprung it on us in the last arc.
Exactly.
The first indication that we could have figured out was who's cryptic ass fucking in question the Gene Bay. Yeah. That was it. And there was zero way that even the most diehard fucking One Piece fan was ever gonna piece that to Luffy's devil fruit.
Or even whenever they got out of their that one ocean that they were in and went to the New World, whatever it's called, because that's an entirely new civilization to them with an entirely new culture. Maybe the Legend of Nika just hadn't reached where Luffy's from.
Yeah, Luffy's from the East Blue. They were in the first half of the Grand Line called Paradise.
Like literally before Luffy even got his first gear.
Yeah, like even before he got to Gear Second, which was in the first half of the Grand Line, there was no hints dropped about Nika or the Devil Fruit being.
And if there was hinted back then, before the first gear he achieved, would either of you have made any connections that, oh, this must be connected to Luffy?
As your teacher,
There have been plenty of references to the sun gods throughout the story.
With his last ounce of strength, Jiraiya left a clue toward the nature.
But you see what we mean, right, Ricky?
Like the problem I have with Gear 5 isn't the disconnect from the other forms, it's the lack of building.
Yeah, because again, the only thing you really got was the cryptic exchanges with Usopp, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like
the sun god throughout all of One Piece.
Yeah, but
no way you were connecting.
Yeah, like what would that connect to Luffy? You could easily connect that to Zoro having some sort of sun sword.
I'm trying to think about the only thing that I could really think of is that one dance that they did in Gaia?
Yeah.
That's it. And even then,
again, there were multiple references to sun gods throughout One Piece, but that wasn't enough build-up.
Yeah.
It was too subtle.
Exactly. The main reason why is because there's no direct connection to Luffy with them. Even the dance I brought up, the Mika dance, we only learned the context of that after Wano and Egghead. Didn't we? With Goomba. Because that was a Buccaneer thing.
Yeah, when it comes to ultimate forms, you should either have repeated subtle buildup like with Ultra Instinct, or have it thematically fit the visuals like Naruto's ultimate form, or both with Ichigo.
There was a lot of subtle buildup into Ichigo's true Bankai and Final Get and into Ichigo's true Bankai and true Holification.
I literally said, or both.
You can argue with Dragon Ball. Ultra Instinct in build-up technically began when Whis was first introduced.
The Battle of Gods. Not to mention the fact that it feels like that visually it feels like a natural progression of the other god forms.
Yes, which...
Meanwhile, at an
And
Uchiha
also,
hideout, Sasuke and Itachi came face
And
to
even
face.
the manga, they even set it up with Roshi basically saying like this is basically
In his conversation
the
with
culmination of
Sasuke,
martial
Itachi
arts.
mentioned a third man who
I
possessed Sharingan.
I teach Goku and quote how to move well.
Madara Uchiha,
Which, that's the
one of the
thing.
founders of the hidden
Gear
league,
5, Luffy's
fought to
doesn't
his
fit
death
either
against
of
the
those
first Hokage,
progressions.
Hashirama Senju.
Yep.
It just
To avoid losing his sight at the cost of Mangekyo Sharingan, Madara took both of his
I mean,
younger
aside
brothers'
the impact it had, and again, even into,
Itachi then
and honestly, again,
declared
it's like,
the reason he
if
let
the
Sasuke
theory is
live
correct, that this Luffy
was
is just
because
kind
he
of slowly
intended to
going
use his
nuts
eyes
because
as
of his
his own
awakening.
replacement.
I don't know how that's going to work out for the series.
It's time
Well,
to
who
set
knows?
the
Maybe they'll make
score
it that
once and
that
for
when
all.
Luffy truly masters his awakening, you're to a point turning full.
But even with those eyes, you see nothing.
I hope you're right on that, Ricky, because, again, especially the whole thing with the Loki thing as they're playing, I'm like, what the
There is
fuck are
one
you
thing
doing?
my eyes see clearly. I see your death, Itachi.
Like, again, Luffy's trying to do a thing of like, oh, I want you on my crew. It's like, this sounds like something like this. This is not like a Roger legacy thing to do.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, like, nope. Because Loki doesn't want it. This sounds, it's like, that's Luffy, what are you doing?
The night you destroyed the Uchiha clan.
And even if they did want it, how do you think a giant on that ship? Well, isn't Loki big even by giant standards? Like, every time like Orange or Orange Junior big, but I'm pretty sure he's big even by giant standards.
So you figured it out.
So, yeah.
That's why when it comes to Komori's run the Aku forms, at the moment, all I have is his eyes change color.
Both my friend and my mentor.
Hey, everybody, get this on there for me. Wait, hold on. You got one. But yeah,
Amaterasu.
Probably Gear 5 is when it comes out because that's the way it looks and acts comes from color.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Luffy's not. We're not straight into Luffy doing like very cartoonish things. This is just completely off the reservation of what we're used to.
It's batshit insane.
Pretty much insane. It's not inherently a bad thing.
Indeed.
Why are you doing here? I came here to relax for a bit. Because the others are all making plans for all the dragons other than his part. Apparently he's afraid of Rowan.
You really have gotten stronger, Sasuke.
You ever think made him afraid of Rowan?
No, I remember that.
That's so funny.
It's serious.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you forgot.
If he forgot, then why would he?
Things, okay?
And now for the trumpet.
Well, you pushed me to lock in that idea when I mentioned it to you.
Because
To be fair, if we were going to put it in, then it was like the same fucking time we came up, like around the time as if we were going to be writing this chapter. So you want to use, you have to be either wanting it or not wanting it.
They call it.
You know what I mean?
Perception are ambiguous.
You know, in
indeed.
a situation like what we nearly had in the Thunderbolt form style. Remember?
Sasuke, your eyes don't see a single
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, Thunderstorm. You remember that where we right after we wrote it was when you had the misinterpretation was Thomas.
Did you try to get some space?
Thunderstorm? Yeah. Okay.
Tired.
Did you try to get some space?
So, right, guys, I had to pick up stuff for dinner tonight.
You are good at it.
But yeah, you were saying?
I was saying, the reason why I had to lock it in and say why I worked on the things, the Thunder Soul style, because you're just interpretation how it's comes. And the situation got put silver in it. Have people lock things in to prevent potential situations like that. It's not too bad to explain. I'm not always hiding anymore. It's in the past. Okay. Thank you. It was constructive. Thank you. So you understand why I have people lock things in they want to use in my story, right? Yeah. I'm glad you understand because I don't like having to go back and redo things if possible. I know.
Finally it emerges. The power of the Uchiha. It's all mine!
Are you saying I should talk about and somehow it's scared her life but brought that part of the marathon down in the process? Later booms the boss robbery, does it not? That should be possible. I just fought graduated 101, as well as tore through the military grade security robots like they were made of paper. Spotted Ruby, I don't know. Something beats him in the head like a hammer, as if the truth is toying with me.
This is it, Sasuke.
I really wanted to take the whole kind of Beastman to Volume 2, but I couldn't fucking justify it to myself. You know?
Isn't there anything I can do?
Like, we got locked up with people suspecting shit. It makes sense to introduce it, reveal it to when they did.
You've lost.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, there's two ways of a word behind a ripping apart column in chapter 28 for them to not figure it the fuck out.
Stay back.
Like, yeah, you'd be like, well, the jig is up. Yeah, bullshit running on this one. Yeah, it's very things, but she's not that, but she's not stupid.
You can't hurt me.
What should I do? I'm desperate.
we had to fucking do it. Oh, we were busting the old fight. Yes. Yeah.
I'll have to stand down.
Hey, you're happy about that?
It's over.
You're happy about that?
Is this the end?
Over time, it's like the
wall.
My eyes.
Ricky, you are surprisingly quiet. I said, I think you're happy about that. Yes. Yes, I am. I wasn't happy. Are you happy? Yeah. Also, we actually use your famous catchphrase. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's certainly one of your favorites. Yeah.
You're
Brother, let's go home together. Why would you
my
do
foolish
something
little
like
brother.
this?
Go ahead and hate me.
You promised to teach me a new Shaken Jutsu.
Maybe another time.
Big brother, you're so far away.
There's no duo like you and me, bro. I'll always be with you.
Just gonna read this on. Just gonna read this over here. Just hang it from here.
And when this deadly combat came to a close, Sasuke had vanquished his clan's mortal enemy, Itachi. But then Toby appeared.
Oh.
I was just thinking about I remember Ricky called me crazy when I said, what if Toby is Obito?
Who possessed Sharingan.
Remember?
Tell me, was Harry right before it was ever revealed? Yes. How does that make you feel? Because it doesn't make me feel good to give that motherfucker that witch.
Had been acting fully
Hey.
under the orders
Yeah,
of
don't worry about it either.
Hey! I can be smart.
Okay, Harry, what reason did you say that? What was your reasoning back then?
Because if you put the T in Toby at the end and then add another O, it spells Obito.
Sorry, Sasuke. This is it.
What?
Sasuke finally understood.
He was the king of the husky foghorn.
Everything for the sake of the ninja world, the Hidden Leaf, and his younger brother.
No, I get that, Harry. I get that.
We have shed our skin.
That was literally what made me predict that, oh, what if Obito's not dead?
The Taka. The Taka shall have but one motive. We exist to destroy the Hidden Leaf.
And that is my logic, just
And joining forces with the Akatsuki.
just that.
Resolved to take revenge on the Hidden Leaf.
Why do they have a baby? Don't that is fair enough. Naruto, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? I have to answer the baby. Sorry, bring the can. I have several questions.
Do you think
Do you realize how much layers you could? Sorry, but I'm not Jiraiya.
Led by Sasuke at Stormcloud Ravine, they squared off against
We
Kirby,
all had
the
we're having
eight-tailed
exact almost the
Jinchuriki.
exact same breed. You always said that in the roast show. There's nothing between coincidence, you brightly colored clowns.
Who the heck are you? Fools? You fools?
Yeah, that.
I'm under no obligation to tell
Is
you.
that why you asked me about the fountain of death? If I say yes, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna hot see, right? You'll get it if you lie. God, I love our dialogue.
Yeah.
I didn't know until we went to the temple. I think that was where it was. It was. I swear, you're going to drive me to drink. And I'm not going to be posting about it. I'm going to take the hard shit.
Nice.
Yeah, that was Harry's face with me. Right.
Enough talk. I'll defeat you right now.
I wonder fucking why.
You honestly cannot blame me because the fact that my only logic was add another O and you can anagram Toby into Obito.
But you better be careful.
Hell, honestly, I came to it because I accidentally spelled Toby Tubi.
I know. This guy is tough.
So you guessed that based on a misspelling.
Yes.
I'm sure I don't know where you're talking about. Shit. See, pretty good. So we're not in trouble, right? Your lovers would disagree, dang it.
But yeah, Nick, you see what? Can't with this, right?
Sorry, what?
You see why I just can't with Harry, right?
Why?
We're going to eat both, man.
Yeah.
I understand. Stop it. Guys, idiot. I don't care who did it, you're all in trouble. See, is there something that I'm doing this? I have my theory. I just hope I'm wrong because I'm not. It seems a big disaster on the horizon. And that baby will be considered many of them. It's worse than that, my good man. Okay, it's worse than that. I will explain. After you take me to your leader.
But Sasuke activated Mangekyo
That is
Black Flame.
that is an accidental on my part. Big brain, big bold fucking maneuver for Oda. Is it not?
Yeah, I was tempted to have him say, when you show me the way, cheerleader.
No.
As promised, I've delivered the 8 tails.
That fucking monster away from my blade.
You could do it.
Where
are you going?
First to heal, then
You think I didn't have to rhyme it just fine?
to the hidden leaf. I'll show the hidden leaf villagers my pain and this hatred of mine.
The sad part is the question I put. That's actually a legitimate question. Sometimes I have.
Potentially. The primary wonder is, why am I saying it's a big ball maneuver? Because basically, Oda can explain this fucking end of the world scenarios. But if he gets what he wants, if they think, I don't. I did that because I know you laugh your ass off and think I did it. Because it's that easy.
Fair enough.
Here's control. Dun, 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 boom.
Bye.
How does it feel, Ricky, to be trolled?
Yeah.
To be partially trolled by Ugandan knuckles among things. He has betrayed you. Yeah.
Sasuke was capturing Killer Bee. He moved to assault the hidden leaf.
I have read through every single one of the chapters that will be posted by him.
His target was Naruto, the
Okay.
Jinchuriki.
Thank you.
So it is now to you to read through the design.
The six
You're
paths of pain bested the
as well.
village's elite ninja.
And post
The
them.
hidden leaf was utterly destroyed.
Time to deliver pain to the world.
Can you do that?
I can do that.
Almighty push!
Obviously not now, but tomorrow, Saturday, whatever.
Yeah.
The people felt hopeless before Pain's awesome
Get it done in a timely fashion. All that fun
Sensing the
jazz.
disturbance, rushed to the leaf. With tremendous sadness and anger at seeing the village's wretched state, he
Oh, yeah.
charged into battle.
Also, Ricky, fair warning.
You'll take
I do not know why.
That's a choice.
I do not know why the Reset Part 8 PM, my thing went in triplicate. So I apologize. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
This stops now.
Fair, it's fine. We can have to get those two videos, those two clips various, but.
Come.
The last thing I'll do before I'm going to say.
Almighty push!
I see you've become a sage. Just like Jiraiya Sensei.
Jiraiya Sensei?
What do you think that looks fucking awesome?
Sibling disciples.
Yeah.
Fucking that's like the awesome looking thing on the head.
A sparking double rainbow.
Because it's like, come on, this way.
Yeah, sparking triple rainbow. Goku, why are you powering up?
And
See the forest full of trees.
yeah, that's like fucking legit as fuck, isn't it, Ricky?
That looks like something pretty cool calling down the Bifrost.
Your death
Exactly.
shall bring peace.
Got the slightest idea how simple that narrows it down. Oh yes, the ultimate ninja. Slightest idea how little it is.
For me, it's the bitch's reaction to it.
What?
Like, that line, even though it's a meme, also just tells you how fucking horrible Light is where that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, and again, like she said, I love how he takes the 3 seconds to think about it.
He tries to think about it. Do you have any idea how little it is?
Almighty push!
Great idea.
Like, this man has done so much horrible shit to people. He legitimately doesn't fucking know where to start.
Dude, I don't want to do something like that with someone who's actually coming back for revenge.
I think it makes more sense for you just ass.
Or the character I created, Zane, like when.
No more sage jutsu, It's over.
Yeah, because he's been around long enough to fucking accrue that many fucking people he's ruined and or killed. Hasn't it?
Just you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down.
And he just like for like a 3 second pause. Like he tries to think about it and then gives up because he has no idea what to do. that's the key part of it. Like, he actually like thinks about it for a second. Like, he's like, okay, seriously?
You have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down.
And it tells you how fucking... That gives a decent idea that people are like, yeah, that's how fucking many people this fucker has fucked up.
Let's
He doesn't know. He's lost track. Oh, God. We have to have like the most fucking tense in the possible fucking stare down between him and his soul in a story where his soul's alive.
Yes.
Did these two fucking hate each other?
Oh yeah, they did.
Putting it simply, he is...
Like, I feel like Azorian would have really fucking long and fucking putting him in a new grade. Kind of like hate.
Hey, Azorian would have split down his throat with a goddamn smile on his face.
Let me put it simply, Nick. That guy is to him, is to, you know, Zolam and Scar what Cobra is to Azura and Silver.
Oh, so basically, like, he is that motherfucker.
Yeah. He was moving by him, and then there's this guy.
Anybody ask me why the fuck would the Imperials not got rid of? One, the Imperials don't fucking... The Imperials, for the most part, I mean, since the claims have done something, they like, what did you do? They don't really get involved with the clan's internal politics. And two, this guy's a model vessel. Isn't he?
Sure, he's a psychotic monster, but still. I mean, it's a psychotic monster, but still.
You really think he's gonna vote about being a vassal to the Imperials?
Nope. Like, he is a psychotic monster, but he's smart.
He knows his place.
Mm-hmm. But he also wants more, and he wants to secure his position his position as the strongest, with him as the leader of the most powerful Zodiac clan.
I slightly underestimated.
Basically, he wants to be like the number. He wants to be the strongest in his Mistral clan, so that he can be the almighty buddy fool that really good with the Imperial nothing.
He wants more than that. He wants to be the most powerful Zodiac fan, period, so that they can have connections with every Imperial fan clan.
He basically wants to throw the apple cart into the fucking volcano, don't he?
Yep.
Here's the fun part, and here's the thing. The Imperials are stupid. Like, I have no doubt the miserable Imperials have a keen understanding of who the fuck this guy is. Versus the Royal Imperial. Because there are uses for a man like that. Aren't there?
A man who's willing to do whatever he has to get what he wants, and what he wants is to be in good with all of the Imperials.
So, that guy over there, what happens when the Imperials come to him and say, hey, I need this fucking faction gone. He's like, yes, sir. He does the job that the other two Zodiacs, they don't fucking do.
Yep. He's going to make the career go to lengths that even the worst of the Yakuza core aren't willing to go.
I mean, to be fair, in a way, it kind of was their class historically. You know? With the corruption of it.
Yep.
Because one of the whole point of them they were like basically like fucking like Joe level strategists that like tried to understand evil so that they can better defeat evil.
Yes, they had raw power, but they were alive more in their brains.
The
This with the strength. Whereas, like, no, we will become evil to become stronger.
It hurts.
That's why that fucking happened.
Somebody.
This motherfucker was not the guy who flipped the clan this way.
He's just the same. John used just a symptom of a much larger problem.
Are you sure you're my son?
He is the combination of who the fuck started them down this path. Or what happens
I
if you
set up
do
the
that.
seal spell to appear within your psyche once you sprouted the 8th tail.
Really, he really did werewolf the Apocalypse leader because they follows in and like, yeah, let's pick the strongest, most aggressive and psychotic motherfucker in charge.
Dad, you're my
And here's the thing,
Hokage's my...
And here's the thing, he has the power to back up his claims of being one of the strongest Zodiacs.
Since I sealed the 9 tails in you.
Hence why Zolan. He was on Zolan.
Why did you seal the
I mean,
details
he
inside?
was not okay. He was not happy that Zolan died the way he did.
Because I trusted that you would master my power.
He's pissed off that Zolan died before he could finally defeat him.
Powerful opponents.
Because
I believe
it's the whole thing
to overcome the very worst evil that would ever
I want him to live.
Village.
It's the Megatron thing with Optimus Prime. He wants to be the one to defeat him. Yep.
Yes, it was.
And you can imagine how pissed he's going to be when he learns that Zolan died undefeated because he beat him and saved him.
The hidden
You got a mountain got the fucking kill.
I saw from inside your mind. I know about
Hey, can you imagine how much that John knew that his biggest rival died
Hatred
undefeated?
is never born from nothing. Fights begin when
You
people
can see
feel
how this is
safe what's
remembered
precious
as a
to them.
fucking
When they lose
like
those
a
things,
fucking invincible
takes over.
champion.
Yep.
He's seen it internally as a
That's
thing.
what made him what he is now.
That I don't know. But there is no hatred without a cause.
Yeah, basically the main thing that
In the end, being a ninja means fighting that hatred. Every
I'm going
ninja
to
fights against
assume he is even more fucking evil in goddamn
Jiraiya Sensei left a quest to
flip gender stories.
that would end this
Yes. Because he is pushing so goddamn hard for Ryu to get. I'm pretty sure that one of the main reasons why Ryu is going after his laser is because of him, right?
Yeah, John Yu feels that if they can get a Zolan's genetics into their bloodline, they can create someone who can surpass them.
Now it's time for me to go. My chakra's fading.
Makes sense.
I will rebuild the seal.
Yeah.
This is the last time.
Saying, oh, lovely, eugenics.
I'll always be on your
Yeah.
side.
And I'm going to presume that he is going to despise Rudy.
Thanks,
Yes.
Dad.
Because he cuffs Ryuga and also takes his only daughter
Provide encouragement.
as well.
Regaining his senses, Naruto returned to the real world where pain awaited.
And if everyone says that is not the correct term, I'm sorry, Rudy, that is cooking the correct term in this situation.
Yeah, technically.
This boy
is denial.
9 tails.
No more pulling.
Yeah, I gotta track now, but I can still talk while I'm doing it.
I've got a lot up my sleeve.
I just got the time. Why do you have to get off?
I won't allow anyone
And before you go,
to
James.
get in my way or ruin my dream. Now is
Yes,
the hour of
one
judgment.
thing.
Look at John Yu. He has the more negative side of from Devil May Cry's mindset that you can't protect it and without how you can that might control everything.
So that's what he is. Here's a. He's that side of her. Yeah, I figured.
I've used
He's not dead. Old and face himself. But anyways, you all have a wonderful evening and review it the video. Night, everybody.
Yeah, night to you.
Push me this far.
Night with you.
My brain just brained. If a shadow clone can do any jutsu that the original can do, can a shadow clone create a shadow clone?
Come on.
Up back to the boxes.
Come on.
Yeah. I think I'm just wanting the boxes with me. Did you ever go this fucking party? I know that.
Did I use too much?
That's what they ate with us now.
Ghost.
Okay, sorry.
Give up.
You first. You should give up. On me getting up.
Hey, Harry.
Hello.
How you doing?
I am Gouda. Thoughts on what I said?
Glad to hear. What do you mean?
If a shadow clone can do any jutsu that the original knows, could a shadow clone create a shadow clone?
Yes, but that was for the shadow clones, for the chakra from the new clones.
Yeah, that is a good question. Like, just in general.
So I had Naruto with the chakra to pull down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, I used to have Naruto to control that.
In the midst of battle, Pain explained to Naruto that his objective was to create peace and establish justice.
Then that begs the question, who gets the experience, Naruto or the clone?
Actually, all of them get the experience.
That was a joke, Ricky. Calm the nuts.
Was able to discern the location of Nagato,
Okay.
Pain's true form, and they engaged in direct battle. During this fight, they discussed how the cycle of hatred could be broken.
Her sage believed in me and left me this quest. So I gotta believe what he believed. I'll believe in my master till the very end.
How can I believe Jiraiya's words after all this? There's no such thing as true peace. Not so long as we live in this cursed world.
In that case, I'll break the curse. If there's such a thing as peace, I'll find it. I'm not giving up.
The day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony. After hearing Jiraiya's words, Nagato decided to trust Naruto. With the last of his power, he revived the village's dead and then passed away. Naruto vowed to advance the ideals that had been entrusted to him by his teacher and elder fellow people.